Yeah, I heard the little talks on them comments. Fuck the blog shit, some bitch straight running out. Them Twitter fingers ain't adding up. I'ma have a motherfucking pump bitch running out. I'm gunning out. Swear to God, I will come and hunt you down like a motherfucking greyhound. Let you get this tip like Nunu wasn't A-Town. Got a call from Gotti, motherfuckers all fake now.
I'ma keep it playing now. What you worry about the whereabouts? Bitch, we outside. We ain't worried about y'all. Been us, verse all. Names been rings to school, junior high school halls. Bitch, pause and applaud the crew. Ain't my fault that you always been loose. Outside sucking for the juice. Bitch, we been the cloud name in your mind.
Yeah, gang, my bitches on the same thing. Little pretty bitch, but I'm really on the slang gang. Dope bitch, never come concern me about no whole shit. Been getting money, I'ma show you who the goat is. Add it up, little trench bitch, and I'm tatted up. Gat it up, yeah, I keep it on me, try and challenge her. Pull up in your hood, I bet I clear it out, air it out. How your mama worry about your whereabouts?
It's Addy, bitch. West Coast on some baggy shit. Attitude have hoes mad at this. I ain't bragging, bitch, not your average chick. Coming through with classy hits. So you mad at this? I'ma just look right past the bitch. Eastside shit, we back again. Reppin' it. Bet you gon' respect the bitch. Yeah.
Y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
So it's Friday again. It's STD Friday. I hear any dog on the streets. I'm glad that y'all done made it on around here. Now they may be sending out notifications. I'm not even sure, but by now, hell, they don't even have to send out notifications because y'all know that the players around here and y'all need to come on and check on your peoples. Like I be hoping that you will come on around here and check on your peoples. Shout out to Saucy Dripping for the $5 cash app. You say, give what you can challenge. Love, Pastor, keep macking. Appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all that support early. Shout out to Mr. Gino for the $5 cash app because you is a double O player. I appreciate that right there. For real, dog. The support is a verb out here in these doggone streets. Y'all come on with the thumbs up. Hit them things. Do not be afraid to hit them things. What do we have here? Hold on. Let me. Them lights coming in slow. They're coming in slow. We got a lot of people in the building already, so they need to be coming on in fast. Listen, I've been trying to be polite for the last month and the beginning of this month. I really ain't been stressing like the hundreds. But I need them hundreds. I can't do it without them hundreds, y'all. We got to get the hundreds up real fast so it'll be easier to get to the next 100. You know what I'm saying? I need the support, like I always say, and I just keep repeating myself because for some reason, people not listening. Y'all not paying no attention to me. Or something like that right there. I'm trying to get myself together. Don't be judging me. Trying to put that over there so I can look at that tad bit later. I got paper towels and stuff in case I need a little paper towel to wipe a little bit. That's what's up. Atlanta's up in the building. What it do? Mississippi's up in the house. What's happening? Come on in, sit yourself on down. The 718. Jamaica Queen's up in it. Salute. What it do? Say STD Friday. Freaky STD Friday. Say the 817, the DFW. Texas is present. What's happening? Hey there then. The 281 Houston, Texas. Hey Willie. Hey Chad. What it do? I finna say McDonald's in the building, but they not. Unless you eat McDonald's, and then I guess they would be in the building. Say the 334 the Gun Monkey Town is up in this thing. What's happening? Appreciate that right there, man. Shout out to D West for the $3 cash app. This is say for that Friday words of wisdom. Appreciate that right there, y'all. This is our second show today. case y'all didn't even know we had them went early. We did a midday. I did a surprise midday. I told y'all that I had may have a little surprise for y'all today, and it was a little surprise for y'all today. We came in for the midday, and it looked like that right there went well. It went well. I think that everybody was kind of happy, and they had a good time. You know, try to make it through their work day on this wonderful STD Friday. Shout out to Miss Buckgood for the $2 cash app. Say, Pastor STD Friday, say, I'm sitting on D's. Ooh, and melting it. Oh, Jesus. You do what you need to do out here in these doggone streets. As long as you enjoy yourself, that's all that matters out here. What it do, man. Thank y'all for joining the player. Nashville is up in the house. New Jersey's up in the building. You say the studs, and shout out to the studs. Shout out to all the studs who was having a hard time like us men, who having a hard time like us men where y'all dealing with these babies. And listen. I've had so many conversations with studs, and we used to just be sitting back chopping it up about the bras. And you know what I'm saying? You would think that broads, women, females behave a certain way just towards men. That's not it. That's not what it is. Women behave a certain way towards masculinity. Did I find a news story for a 15-year-old off Earth tonight? You know what? I didn't. I forgot all about it. But you know what I'm going to do right now? Huh? I'm going to do me a search. 15-year-old dead. Let's do 15-year-old dead. Let's see. We got 4 weeks. We got 20 hours ago. I think I spoke on the New Haven one. And that's why I had got the idea from. We got 3 days. Oh, wait. Let me go to Google first. 15-year-old dead. Let's see dead first. We're going to do dead first. This was 20 hours ago. A New York mom played dead as 15-year-old son allegedly fatally stabbed his grandma. Oh, Jesus. We got to do that. All right. A 15-year-old is charged with killing a Lyft driver. The police identified a 15-year-old boy shot and killed in New Haven. Damn it. That's the story that I had done did. All right. And that right there was a day ago. So nothing. Damn it, but I'm going to have to pull this quick story up right here. We're going to have to look into. We're going to look into this right here first. Let me just see if we can get a video on this one to where a 15-year-old allegedly stabbed his grandma. Wait a minute. That was 10 days ago. How is it 10 days ago, but the story is showing today? Let me go back. Let me make sure the story is showing today on, and that's the 17th. The 17th was yesterday. 17th was yesterday. So why is it showing up 10 days ago? It's kind of strange. Hold on. Because I'm going to go back and I'm going to do another search. Hold on. I'm going to hold this one right here then. All right. 15-year-old. Let's see. Shot to death. Oh, no. A 15-year-old killed. Let's do killed. Let's go. Uh-oh. I see a Michigan City. Michigan shooting city today. A 15-year-old boy fatally shot. Got the big bitch. I told y'all. Hold up. Let me slide it on over here. Boy. Listen. Ooh, I'm a prophet. I found you one. I didn't even look for another one. I found you one. I don't know if they got video or is this it? That's a 14-second video now. Okay, let's see if we can find a longer video. I said it. Hold on. Let me scroll back over here. Let me put this one right here in. Grab that. Do we got video of it? Okay, we got the one 2 hours ago. Bam.
Crime alert, we want to get to out of...
It's a 22-second video. We're going to get to it. We is going to get to it. But before we go on to get to it, y'all, we screaming live on Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. We also screaming live on Twitter, twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show. And where we at? Twitch.com, The Willie Williams, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. And we had 251 followers. We're trying to get up to 255 followers by the end of this show right here today. I cannot do it without you good peoples out here in these doggone streets. I need some more subs. I need sponsorships, which I still... Oh, bam. Let me do this right here first. I tried to become an affiliate. with Temu. They are not offering the affiliate program in the United States right now. Yep. That's what they told me. As soon as I put in my email address, I set up a password. After you do that right there, it says it's not. And I repeat, they is not doing the affiliate program in the great United States of America. So I tried it. Damn it, it just didn't work. You said the tariffs, I bet. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is out here in these streets. Listen, let's go ahead on and do this. In case y'all missed the show earlier today, I pointed out that there will be a teenager, a 15-year-old who is going to die today. And I said by the time I come back on here, which I wrote it down, and I wrote the time that I said it was 1:35 p.m. Let me make sure I wasn't showing y'all no passwords and all that. All right. I wrote that down now. Hold on. I wrote 1:35 p.m. today, a 15-year-old boy. Remember I had to say that right there? This right here, this video was 2 hours ago. This was 2 hours ago. Let me go and put it on up here. Let's see what happened.
Crime alert we want to get to out of LaPorte County tonight. Someone shot and killed a 15-year-old at an apartment complex overnight. Police responded to the Garden Estates West apartments to find the teen suffering from a gunshot wound. They didn't make it. Meanwhile, police, they're asking for your help right now. If you have any information on this shooting, anything at all, Michigan City Police, they want to hear from you.
Damn it. I don't know if I got it. Hold on. Did he say overnight? Because if it was overnight, I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I'm not going to take credit for it now. If he said overnight, the 15-year-old got shot.
Apartment complex overnight.
Overnight. Damn it. You said overnight, but look. They just did it 2 hours ago, though. They did. The video just dropped but y'all can't see it over there like that right there. It just dropped 2 hours ago. Oh, man, I thought I was... Hold on. I don't want to lie. I'm going to keep it 100. He did 2 hours ago is when they did this video, but he's speaking about overnight. So I'm not right. I'm not right with this one. Let's go on back to Google. You're not finna do me like that right there. See, because even with the news thing, watch this. See, the 2 hours ago was 5:19, but this is when they reported it. Hold on. Said the officials responded to the shooting at West at 12:20 a.m. Aye. So this was this morning. So I'm wrong with that story. All right, bam. Let's go back. This was 5 hours ago. 15-year-old shot. Oh, okay. So that's both Michigan City. The New Haven thing, I spoke about that right there, but that was 2 days ago. That was 7 hours ago was Michigan City. Got to be more careful. 5 hours ago. I was almost right. Shit. Who? Wait. 3. A 15-year-old fatally shot at an apartment complex in Northwest Indiana. I think I found one. And this was 3 hours ago. This was in Chicago. But this is the Chicago news. Hold up. I'm going to see if they got your old little video now. Because I got to be seeing they got y'all a good little video. I just want to see. I called something out, and I just want to see what is. Damn it, am I right? Okay. Or that may be the same thing from Michigan. Damn it, that was 5 years ago. What the fuck? Oh, wait. All right, so they don't have video of it, so I'm just going to pull up the... Here, listen. This is the article. Hold on. Got to be more careful. This is the article. 15-year-old fatally shot at an apartment complex in Northwest Indiana. This is at 3:05 today. At 3:05 today. Let's see. Oh, wait. So they live? Nope. We don't want to do the live thing. A 15-year-old boy was shot and killed overnight. Damn. This is overnight, y'all. They is just getting to the reports, dog. And damn it. Overnight at apartment complex. Jesus. Oh. Also, this was the same one from Michigan City. Yep. Michigan City. So it's the same one. All right. Bam. I lost with this one too, y'all. I was close. Shit. Oh. 1 day ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 5 hours ago is Michigan City, y'all. So I'm not a psychic on this one. I'm not a psychic on this one. Say, damn, Willie, they hit me with 2 commercials back to back. Say, YT need to be ashamed. Hell yeah. And what they need to be ashamed of is I'm not getting paid for that. I'm not getting paid for all these commercials that they showing y'all. That's a problem. You say, Willie, if it's overnight after midnight, then that's today. You right. But for what I had done said, that I bet a 15-year-old is going to die between 1:35 today and when I came on live tonight. So I'm wrong about that. Yeah. Oh, you got a point. You said that I will find out tomorrow when they do the report. You're right about that right there. Because because a 15-year-old could have gotten shot, but they may not do the report until tomorrow. You right about that right there. You right about that right there. So hell, I'm gonna be looking it up and I'm gonna see, God dog it, tomorrow. And if y'all see something, y'all go ahead on and send it to a player. You say, Willie, they reporting it late because it's regular-ish. You got a point with that right there. Nobody is shocked. Nobody would be shocked by that right there. But I got a story right here about this 15-year-old, but I thought that there was a video on it, and it's looking like it's not a video. It's just a little story. Oh, whoa. Oh, so it is on the tube. It is on YouTube. Hold on. Boy, y'all around here playing. I say, with, let's see. Hold on. Well, let me just give it to you right here. We can just do it like this right here then. We have a 15-year-old. You have a 15. Boy, y'all better start trying. Willie, they just kids. Y'all better stop playing with these goddamn children. Look. Look at that. New York mom played dead. You say, Willie, check at the end of the show. Yes. Remind me to check at the end of the show, y'all. If a 15-year-old done got killed. Listen, look. Somebody was scared. A New York mom played dead. She played I'm Not on Earth No More. As her 15-year-old son allegedly fatally stabbed grandmother after arguing over a laptop. Didn't I tell you all that women, that self-preservation kick in on women? Women will let their newborns die before they let themselves die, before they put themselves in danger like that right there. She did not try to help her mama. Yeah. She ain't help her own mama. I done told y'all so many times before. Once your sons get to be about 13, 14, they can whoop you. Ladies, I want y'all to understand, we can whoop you at ages of 13 and 14. When y'all still be beating your sons and stuff like that right there, chastising, he's allowing you to do that with no repercussions. He's allowing you to assault him because you is his God. I'm trying to tell you something. Say Granny was only 40. No, hold on. The boy allegedly fatally stabbed a 56-year-old grandmother 35 times. Yeah. So this also lets us know that the mother had time to at least jump on his neck, choke him out or something. A 15-year-old boy was indicted for murder, attempted murder, and assault by Suffolk County District. Wait. We got video of it. Hold on. Got video.
A disturbing scene in Selden after Suffolk County police say a 15-year-old boy stabbed his own mother and grandmother.
He stabbed his grandmother.
Oh, so he did stab the mama. Oh, all right.
Death. And stabbed his mother. She's at a local hospital and she's expected to survive.
Police say they received 2 911 calls around 9:50 Monday night. The first coming from the teen's 36-year-old mother inside their house on Old Town Road.
The mom was 36. The grandma was 56, right? Grandma had when she was 20. Okay.
Saying he stabbed her and his grandmother.
Hold on, back it up.
The first coming from the teen's 36-year-old mother inside their house on Old Town Road. Saying he stabbed her and his grandmother.
That woman who made the 911 call went outside the house to get help. She flagged down a passing motorist who stopped, put that woman in her car. That woman also called 911.
Prosecutors say police found the 56-year-old grandmother's lifeless body inside the home with stab wounds to her chest, stomach, and leg. Prosecutors say the mother was stabbed first in her arm, neck, and face, losing vision in her left eye. The woman later telling police she survived after pretending to be dead.
She's obviously distraught.
Police say after allegedly stabbing his grandmother, the teen ran out of the house.
Canine officers took the son into custody on Dare Road.
That's a good question. Say, Willie, is he lighter, Hugh?
Which is behind us.
The 15-year-old, who prosecutors say was covered in blood, was charged with second-degree murder and attempted murder. They say 2 knives were also recovered. The deadly stabbing is now sending shockwaves to neighbors.
Oh, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I can't even imagine what that family's going through right now.
What's more alarming is the possible motive behind the attack.
It looks like there was an argument over some content on his computer.
The teen's aunt, who just lost her mother, attended his arraignment. His attorney.
Teen aunt just lost his mother, so the teen aunt, it may be a little Hispanic. They may be a Spanish, my Spanish brothers and sisters out here in these streets. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. Did they say Old Town Road? We're gonna have to go back.
Lost her mother, attended his arraignment. His attorney speaks briefly outside of court.
The only thing I'm going to say, this is a 15-year-old child here, okay? And he is presumed innocent. We have a presumption of innocence in America that still holds strong. So I want everybody to remember that. And other than that, I have no comment right now.
And that 15-year-old's defense attorney says he could be possibly prosecuted as an adult. In Central Islip, Shantae Lands, Channel 7.
You kill your granny. Stab your mama. Don't stab all in the face shit, so now she blind and she played dead. Do y'all know? Well, hell, I got to give her some credit. It's hard to play dead after you done been stabbed. How do you just lay there? Knowing you bleeding out. Knowing that you need to hurry up and get some assistance before you leave Earth. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. He say, I think we can excuse her for not helping her mother. She went through a lot. She did go through a lot. That baby did go through a lot right there. I didn't know that he had them stabbed the first. What did they do to player? Why, who, what was on his computer, man? Like, what was he looking at? Would it be, what if he was looking at what would be deemed, if an adult look at it, that is child porn? Is it child porn if he watching it? Hold on. It would not be considered him watching child porn if he's a child, right? Y'all do know that children make sex tapes and all that fly stuff right there, right? What if he was watching some sex tapes filmed by teenagers? Would that be considered him watching child porn? Huh? And then again, what is corn? Corn is short for pornography. What is? I've never looked up the definition of pornography, but with a P. Pornography. How you spell ography? Graphy. Google help. I need some help. What is the meaning? The depiction of erotic behavior as in pictures or writing, it intended to cause sexual incitement. So that's pornography. Y'all know we got to say it like that right there because they sensitive around here in these doggone streets. Ography. I got it. I appreciate that right there. Hell, sometimes I don't know how to spell stuff. Don't act like y'all know how to spell everything that you be trying to spell out here in these doggone streets. Come on now. You all know that spell check done damn near destroyed us with spelling. Because it don't allow us to spell it out. It just give it to us and dog it, and we just go with it. Let's see what street they said that thing had to happen on. Hold on. In the district, yada, yada, yada. Long Island. The Long Island team. So he was in the Long Island team. He could be facing life in prison if convicted for allegedly stabbing 56-year-old grandmother 35 times. Damn, she must have tried to take the laptop away, though. The teens, he was released due to his identity has not been released. He was arrested on Monday, becoming infuriated that his mother, Vanessa, 36, was going to confiscate. So she was trying to punish a player. He got them phones, and now these laptops is getting y'all knocked up. The Wi-Fi, the phones and the laptops, is getting y'all knocked off. And has the teens or has the kids been trying to harm and or kill women over the technology? Has it been just females? Because I don't remember this happening like to a male or nothing like that right now. She told her daughter Vanessa to take the teen's computer. Whoa. As punishment. All right. The grandmother told Vanessa, which is the daughter, which is his mama, to take the teen's computer away as a punishment. The 15-year-old grabbed a knife and stabbed his grandma. Bitch, stabbed my business. That's probably why I did. Look, you don't tell my mama to go take no shit away from me. That's how she got stabbed. That's how she got stabbed at like approximately at 9:40. You know. Ooh, let me start it over. At approximately 9:40 p.m. on Monday, April 7th, Vanessa confronted her son about missing school classes, but then they argued. Then Concetta told her daughter Vanessa to take the teen's computer away as a punishment. The 15-year-old then grabbed a knife and stabbed his grandma. He then turned the knife on his mother. After Vanessa was stabbed, she fell to the ground and played dead. Oh, damn, boy, she played dead quick. Damn. You gonna play dead after like the first stab or two? Crazy. She fell to the ground and played dead. Per somebody's statement, the 15-year-old turned back around to his grandmother and continued to stab her. He allegedly fled the scene. So this on the New York Post too. I'm gonna go to the New York Post in just a second. Vanessa then left the home and flagged down a driver. The driver then let her inside of the vehicle and she called 911. We got all that right there, right. The authorities arrived at the scene of the crime and the grandmother, this is her name, she had done died. Vanessa was transported to a hospital and she still is recovering. The teen was arrested last night. All right, baby, we got all that right there. I want to go around here to the Post. Happy STD Friday, y'all. Happy STD Friday. What it do? Damn, me unstabbed that baby too many times out here in these streets. Hold on. I got to stroll down to get this little marketing, little advertising thing off the screen because it'd be doing the player a disservice. A Long Island mom played dead as irate teen fatally knifed his grandma 35 times out here. All right, so they're saying pretty much the same thing. I'm thinking 35. The officers, the mom confronted about missing class, and the grandmama said, "Take the boy's computer. Should be taken away." He grabbed the knife and he first stabbed the grandma and then turned on his mama because she was listening to her mama. The injured mom failed to play dead. We got all that right there. All right, cool. So it ain't really too much more. Yeah. The mom did the 911 and ran down the Good Samaritan. Help, I'm bleeding. He done cut a damn fool. Where's his daddy? She was pronounced dead at the scene. The boy was arrested. He was arraigned. Got all that right there. He due back in court on 21st. We will do us a update. He could spend 15 years in jail. In prison. I ain't cute. That's what's up, ladies. I keep trying to tell y'all. And y'all be wanting to raise them. Y'all don't want to get each other to their daddies. It's all good. That's your life in danger. Because you want to be a good, positive, single mama. I keep doing y'all. Keep doing y'all, dog. I promise keep doing y'all. Just make sure when it happens, if it happens. Record as much as you can, though. Record as much as you can out here in these streets. Speaking of mamas, and we spoke a little bit about schools early and stuff like that right there. We got to go back to the school. Something else done happened out at the school. They say his daddy got a real family. There it is. His daddy with his real family because the daddy is able to be a father. Especially in his own household. Rob Locks. Oh, he was probably playing the Rob Locks or Fortnite. That's probably why he won in school. Hell, he was probably fandangling with a little something out here in these streets instead of him being in school where he was supposed to be. He missing classes and y'all gonna take a player lap. Ooh. You good parents have to come up with a better way of punishing your kids. Don't take stuff away. That's all they know. The internet is all they know. And when you take all they know away from them, you're setting yourself up for failure. You really, really is. We got a situation right here. We have a mother. We have a mother of an 8-year-old boy who was stabbed with an ink pen in the elementary school. What would you do if your baby that got stabbed with an ink pen in the face at an elementary school?
When I got there, I saw my baby on a stretcher and he had bandages on his head, and I was very upset.
Well, a Memphis mom is outraged after she says her 9-year-old was stabbed. Her 9-year-old child stabbed in the head with a pen. This all happened in the school cafeteria. On top of that, other parents are telling Fox 13 that the school never notified them about what happened as required by law enforcement. This all happened at Riverwood Elementary in Cordova.
Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson broke this story yesterday. He's back at the school tonight in Cordova. So, Daniel, you talked this afternoon with that mother.
I did. I tell you what, this is quite the case. If you were watching yesterday, you know it. I tried several times to get in touch with MSCS with no luck. Well, today, this morning, the district responded by putting a comment under a comment on the Fox 13 Facebook page. Meanwhile, that mom that Daryl just spoke of, she spoke first with Fox 13 News.
Oh, he's very lucky.
Mary Mole says she panicked when she got a call from Riverwood Elementary Wednesday.
On my way there, my sister called me and said, "Oh, you're going to be mad because it's more than what they say it is. He's been stabbed with a pin, in his face multiple times and his hand."
Police said a 9-year-old classmate stabbed her 8-year-old son. Mole says she was 15 minutes away when she heard her son in the background of the call screaming.
When I got there, like any other parent would do, I cut up because how could y'all not protect my child from this? This incident happened in the cafeteria. How did a pin get from the classroom to the cafeteria?
She gave us her son's account of what happened.
He bumped my son and he kept shoving him, and my son shoved him back, and that's when everything started. He got the pin out and he stabbed my son's hand first.
MSCS tells Fox 13 News it immediately contacted parents of both students involved. At dismissal, the district says the principal gave letters to the other children who witnessed the incident to share with their parents. In that statement, the district said, quote, "Because of the sensitive nature of the children's ages and an ongoing review of the incident, we only contacted parents of the students who were involved or witnessed the incident. This was an isolated incident that did not place additional students in harm's way. The safety of students and staff remains our top priority," end quote. But this concerned parent says that response just doesn't cut it.
And I was a bit concerned because I didn't know what happened, and I shouldn't be finding out about this from my children or a news story.
So what's next in all of this?
So you shouldn't be finding out from your child that there was an incident in school?
Well, police gave that accused 9-year-old involved in this a juvenile summons, so he, along with his parents, will have to appear in court. Daryl, as we bring you back in, we even had a parent just a little while ago show up, saw the news, wanted to know what in the world we were here for. She was unaware of what happened.
Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson in.
Y'all, listen, it got to be something in the water, or it may be something in the immunizations. I have no idea, but the young folks is real quick to use weapons on each other. Have y'all been noticing this right here? It has been an uptick. I'm looking at little player. Little player got that angry look on his face as if it's jumping to give me some get back. Hold on. I'm trying to find the picture. This pic right here. Listen, I have saw children who look like him. He look like one of them little badass children. I got to say, he look like one of them baddies. He really, really do. Just in my mind, and he could be the sweetest child ever. He can be all that. I say, his face remind me of one of them little badass little children out here in these doggone street. I want y'all to understand, in my mind, this ain't even much got to be him. We see his veins in his forehead. He angry. That baby say, "You damn right I cut her." That baby say, "I cut the shit. I acted the fool."
When she got a call from Riverwood Elementary Wednesday.
On my way there, my sister called me and said, "Oh, you're going to be mad because it's more than what they say it is. He's been stabbed with a pin, in his face multiple times and his hand."
Police said a 9-year-old classmate stabbed her 8-year-old son.
And she asked the question, well, how did a pen get into the cafeteria? She's speaking about a pen as if the pen is like a knife. You're right. Right? She called that a pen. Is that like a knife pen or something like that right up? It's a pen, and they be writing and stuff. And they be having like pencils in their pockets, and they have like pens in their pockets. Some kids, they bring bags and stuff to the lunchroom because some people, they bring their own lunch, right? So it's easy to get a pen in the lunchroom.
Mole says she was 15 minutes away when she heard her son in the background of the call screen.
We as adults in schools didn't know that we had to scan for pens. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, he could have got stabbed in his face with a pencil. A sharp number 2 pencil pen, and the shit could have broke off. I went to school with a few people who got stabbed with number 2s and it had them broke off. They had to go to the hospital.
Screaming.
When I got there, I like any other parent would do, I could have.
Go ahead, baby. Now, Dog Hugh, baby, we know any other parent would have not cut up. Lighter Hugh folks, Lighter Hugh parents, it's rare if they would have cut up. So typically, this like be like a Darker Hue folk little thing right here. But we ain't tripping, baby. We ain't tripping. You supposed to cut up. Damn, I'm with you, sister. Supposed to pull your phone out and cut up all at the same doggone time, baby. But she said that so people don't come down on her or shaming her for acting a damn fool when she got out there to that school. That's why she said it like that. Mm-hmm. Like, I ain't the only one who showed out and cut up and stabbed my baby in the goddamn face. I got a question for you. So your child was 8. The stabber was 9. You should have ran up on 9-year-old. Listen. Am I wrong for saying that she should have found 9-year-old and ran up on her? You gonna stab your baby. You supposed to jump. God damn it. Y'all supposed to jump the 9-year-old. For real though.
I cut up because how could y'all not protect my child from this? This incident happened in the cafeteria. How did a pen get from the classroom to the cafeteria?
That's a strange question right there, baby. That's a strange question because it's a pen. That's kind of like saying, well, how did a pencil get inside the classroom? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a strange thing to say. He said, while my son was in elementary, his classmate threatened to stab him with a pair of scissors. So my son put a pen in his pocket to defend himself. He better. Listen, he better. You better shank first. You better with a pen. And what I pin your little bit at. We do not condone that type of behavior at schools. This is the learning lesson. This is a teachable moment. Talk to your children. Get counseling for your children. Let them talk to their daddies for counseling to work. He got the internet, got these children getting loose. But baby, listen, sugar. You did what you had done supposed to did as a black mama. You showed up and showed out, baby.
Yes. This incident happened in the cafeteria. How did a pen get from the classroom to the cafeteria?
And I like that she ain't got on no damn makeup, so she kind of cute in the face too. Yeah. With no makeup. Listen, we finna start giving way more emphasis to you lovely ladies who out here without your makeup on, and we already do it when you got your reel on. You know what I'm saying? When you're rocking your reel, we already represent that right there. But damn it, we got to pay more attention to the makeup. If y'all ain't got no makeup, if y'all not beat dead, we gonna shout y'all.
How did a pen get from the classroom to the cafeteria?
She gave us her son's account of what happened.
He bumped my son. And he kept shoving him, and my son shoved him back, and that's when everything started. He got the pen out, and he stabbed my son's hand.
It sounds like what happened with like them teenagers, like at the little football game. It sounds like Carmelo them. Oh, that's probably who they was mimicking. Shut the front door. That's probably what they were mimicking, the Carmelo Anthony thing. Buddy stepped to him, pushed just a few times. He pushed back and he stabbed him. See, he had that thing on him, but the 8-year-old didn't know that he had it on him, so he just pushed back, stabbed him instead of in his chest. Stabbed him in his hand and in his face. Wow, Buddy could have watched the Carmelo Anthony thing. That's what's up. That's that K through 8. Elementary kids use pens depending on the grade you are in. That's a fact. Hey, boy, y'all gotta teach children some self-defense out here in these doggone streets. Tell your kids watch 23, 69 at all times. And I don't know what else to tell you but that right there. But if they do have an opportunity to have their phones in class, tell them to record, and upload. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. I'm just saying, though. She went up there. She showed her monkey ass. Listen. Did what a good mama supposed to do. All right. We got a domestic love. We got 2. Let's go ahead on and do this one right here. Let's go ahead on. We coming on down here to Florida, Broward County. We go down to Broward County. It's still in my state, the stand your ground state. Bust a bitch, go home state. Please don't run up. We in Fifth of Our Life state. We got a deadly stabbing. This is domestic love at its finest. A domestic stab. A man accused of stabbing his ex and injuring her daughter has been transferred to the Broward County jail. Here we go.
Meantime, the suspect connected to a deadly stabbing in North Lauderdale last weekend faced a judge for the first time since being extradited from Brevard County. Local 10's Terrell Fournet is joining us live. He's in Fort Lauderdale with the latest from there. Terrell?
What he did.
And Christy, this stabbing was premeditated, according to investigators. The accused killer apparently behind it all. We know that he stepped foot inside that courtroom late this afternoon.
Mr. Joseph is coming up.
Wearing a green anti-suicide smock, Vital Joseph is facing a judge and the serious charges.
That's what they call them vests now, anti-suicide vests. How does this stop you from dying?
Suicide smock, Vital Joseph is facing a judge and the serious charges.
Murder in the first degree, premeditated, count 2 murder, and the first attempted murder.
It all stems from a double stabbing last weekend at a townhome in North Lauderdale. The victims were Maggie Pouillet and her adult daughter, Isabel Joseph. But Maggie later died of her injuries. She was the suspect's ex-girlfriend. Maggie's granddaughter, who was uninjured, called 911 after stumbling upon the crime scene.
The guy came with a knife and he stabbed. Come hurry, they're losing a lot of blood.
A doorbell camera captured Vital entering the home just moments before the attack. Cameras also captured some of the frantic aftermath.
What happened? My mom got stabbed in the head.
BSO investigators say the 56-year-old then fled to Brevard County, but was eventually arrested there and transferred to the Broward County Jail overnight.
I will be invoking Mr. Joseph's Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
A defense attorney not allowing that accused killer to speak in the courtroom. So Joseph is being held here without bond. In the meantime, that surviving stabbing victim is now recovering at home. We spoke with her family today. They tell us that they were unaware that Joseph was transferred overnight from that jail by authorities in Brevard County to the jail cell here in Broward County, but nonetheless, they are happy that are relieved, I should say, that the wheels of justice are finally moving forward. Reporting live from...
Gotta ask yourself, so he had then ended up stabbing the daughter. So, you know, I got a question too. Did he end up stabbing the daughter because the daughter tried to help out the mother, or tried to defend the mother, or did he stab the daughter because this bitch talked too much, because she probably been like in their business or something like that right there? Because it's possible. It's possible she one of them who be running her mouth. You should have been left him. You know what I'm saying? Talking slick. Huh? I'm just saying. So I'm just finna go to the article to see if they put up just a little bit more inside the article than they did on the television. Now, hold on. Did I grab this thing right? I think I grabbed it right. Bam, bam. Is it showing? All right, let me go and put it up here. Let's see. Yada, yada, yada. Damn it, we got the mug shot. So he 56. All right, cool. And she was 52. Victim identified as 52, and her adult daughter, Isabel Joseph. So she got Joseph is like a first name, but it's a last name. Who authorities identified as Vital Joseph, ex-girlfriend. Oh, later had undiagnosed her injuries. Got it. A player look like, I'm just sick of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick of y'all. Ladies, if y'all knew how hard life was for men, and then with the pressure of females, we is like a hot pot. We is like what is that pot called? A pressure pot, a pressure cooker. Shout out to everybody who still got their pressure cookers. Like, if you got one from like your mama or like Big Mama them high, you got a good little pressure cooker. That pressure cooker, that shit sears, right? Yeah, and pressure bust pipes. Ain't that what we out here saying? A guy came with a knife and he stabbed. A guy came with a knife and he stabbed Come, hurry. They are losing a lot of blood, she told the dispatchers. Family members of Isabella is recovering at home. We got all that right there. Invoke the civil rights thing. I say the civil rights thing. Invoke the client rights thing. The right to Willie say hush. You know. But I thought that they was gonna tell it just a little bit more. Being held without. He was facing first-degree murder. I'm caring nothing about that right there. This thing say, where is the outrage from people who want to ban guns? That's a good one. As long as it was a knife, it's all good. You got a great point right there. Notice something. Only when it's a knife, only when it's a gun, these people, they come out like they care about your goddamn life. We got to get rid of the guns. We got to get rid of the guns. They'll never come out here arguing about these knives, though. Just saying. I'm just saying. They be out here being falsely leading people, making people think that they really care about people. They wrong for that right there. Hold up. Is this, damn it, that's the Miami Herald. The Miami Herald. They may want me to subscribe for like some money, and they ain't got no money to give y'all. I really, really don't. Damn it, if y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, twitter.com, and rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. I need the support. I need sponsorships. I tried to get the T-Move sponsorship, but they acting funny. They flaking around here in these doggone streets. So they really not giving us any more. Damn it, I went to the Miami Herald, but they're not giving me anything that we could use. But anyway, hey, man, decisions. Even at the age of 52. Even at the age of 52, y'all still don't know how to pick them. Huh? Just saying. Let's get that off my screen right there. It's 57. Oh, it's 57 after the hour? Bam. Let's go and get into it then. Let me go on and put that there up for you. Sad story. I'm going to put that on up there. Listen, to all you good people, y'all please remember go around to the Willie Williams Show 7 channel. The 7 channel. Watch the standalone videos that we put up Monday through Friday. I put them up Monday through Friday as much as possible. And I also put up the standalone videos on the live channel also because I'm still trying to grow. I'm still trying to pull the people back in that we had done lost over the years. The number 3 channel is gone out here in these streets, and I be having to put up a whole bunch of videos that a lot of you all did not see. I keep trying to hope that y'all will go around there and share stuff. But sometimes y'all do, sometimes you don't. But anyway, we on Rumble, Twitter, and Twitch out here in these streets. Subscribe. Like. Share. They really fighting against me on YouTube, dog. I promise you. I don't know why they not sending out nothing. Y'all, can we get over 150 likes on this Friday? On this wonderful Friday, can we get over 150 likes? We had 146 from what I see right now on a Friday, bitch. No, maybe sort of, kind of, maybe. You might want to do it to me. You might want to do it for me. Now, why is it looking like that? That's wrong. Did I get the right thing? That's wrong. Did I ever do a... So I need to remove that. That's what I need to remove, and then I need to grab another one of these. Grab this, and we can push this like so. Put that right there. Grab that. I'm trying to make things better right now. Just a second. Got it. I'm gonna put that there up on screen. Look at that beautiful baby. Look at that beautiful baby. Somebody had done jumped on a pregnant woman. Y'all jumping on pregnant women? Y'all jumping on pregnant women, and women ain't supposed to be hit. Nothing never supposed to happen to women because they're women. Got it. We have our white queen who has been attacked. This pregnant woman has been pistol whipped and robbed after the family dog done bit a baby.
Robbed at gunpoint. Pistol whipped, brutally beaten, robbed at gunpoint. A pregnant mother said.
The Shaq-a-Roni's back at Papa John's.
Shaq-a-Roni's. Shaq-a-Roni, ain't nobody eating Papa John's no more. Or are they?
Beaten, robbed at gunpoint. A pregnant mother says she survived it all after her dog bit a child. The violent attack happened at an apartment complex in Cooper Young. Now she's breaking her silence for the first time only with Fox 13 News. She spoke with Fox 13's Sierra Jordan.
The mother is still shaken up after being attacked by two armed teenagers. Now, she wants to be anonymous to protect her identity. She told me she's 6 months pregnant and thankful she didn't lose the baby during the violent attack.
She said that she want to be anonymous. I don't understand. We just saw her face.
I thought I was going to die right then and there.
This pregnant mother of two says it all started Sunday afternoon, just before 4 at the Cooper Young apartments. Her boyfriend was walking their dog on a leash when a child approached and was bitten by the dog. Memphis fire crews arrived to treat the boy. About an hour later, she came home hoping to apologize to the child's family. But instead of a conversation, she says it escalated into a violent attack.
A car pulled up. Two men hopped out with masks and guns, asking me where my boyfriend was and where the dog was that bit his little brother. I said, I don't have anything. I set my stuff on the ground. I just got off work. I'm pregnant. I don't care, is what they said.
The victim says her boyfriend was inside their apartment with their kids when the armed teenagers in ski masks approached her in a black Nissan Altima. Police say she ran through the courtyard trying to get away, but they caught up to her in a stairwell.
I got knocked in the head and they started beating me with their guns over and over. At least 25 times. I stayed curled up in a ball as close as I could, knees to my chest, so they couldn't even harm my child.
Police say the armed teens stole the victim's iPhone and purse. They say the armed teens took off in a black Nissan Altima. Officers tried to pull them over before the robbery was reported, but they say the driver sped off. Now, with her third child on the way, the victim says security at the complex needs to improve.
The cameras were not even running. The gates are not functional how they're supposed to be. So I just need to relocate my entire family and my family to be to a more safer area.
Memphis police are still searching for the two armed teenagers. If you have information related to what happened here, reach out to Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. The family created a GoFundMe to find a new place to call home.
Oh, they got a GoFundMe. Okay, shout out to Phyllis. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say, I'm back. Say, hey, Miss Shirley. Prayers going out to Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley, where's you at? Got to be more careful. Love you, Willie. Love you back. I appreciate that right there. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. You say she saved her boyfriend's life. You may have a point, because she took the whooping. That baby took the whooping out here in the doggone streets. They say that the child had done can't see. I wonder if the teens is black. I wonder if they black.
Wait. About an hour later, she came home before 4 at the Cooper Young apartments. Her boyfriend was walking their dog on a leash when a child approached and was bitten by the
child approached the dog and got bit. The dog was on a leash. The child came up to the damn dog trying to be cute, want to pat the dog. Ooh, cute dog. And got shit, bit shit out of the buddy. You know what I'm saying? Now I got that pregnant baby beat up. Dog. And got his mama beat up.
Memphis fire crews arrived to treat the boy. About an hour later, she came home hoping to apologize to the child's family. But instead of a conversation, she says it escalated into a violent attack.
Do y'all even understand that if you already have 2 children and y'all living in this apartment complex, you should not have 3?
A car pulled up. Two men hopped out with masks and guns, asking me where my boyfriend was and where the dog was that bit his little brother. I said, I don't have anything. I set my stuff on the ground.
If y'all live in a spot to where y'all door got that little chain on the door, like a hotel door, don't make no more churn. You ain't ready. Don't bring no more children to earth and raise them churn round there to where your damn door
got that little hotel, little peekaboo chain. He hello, yes, that's that. Hello, yeah, yeah, it's me. And close the door back. No, don't do it.
I just got off work. I'm pregnant. I don't care, is what they said.
The victim says her boyfriend was inside their apartment with their kids when the armed teenagers in ski masks approached her in a black Nissan Altima.
If y'all live in the place, if y'all live in the place to where the mailman have to make one stop to deliver all the mail, you shouldn't create any more children. Maybe, kind of, maybe so. Yeah. Well, let me just say it. No. Let me say it better than right now. You should not produce any more children if your mailman stops at one place to deliver your mail and you live in apartments. Because there is some housing communities. They doing it new now that I just had to think about, to where they built houses, but you still have to stop like at the entrance of your neighborhood to stop at the mailbox thing, because they still they deliver at one spot. They don't go house to house in a lot of these newer built home communities. Shout out to Miss Buttgood for the $1 cash out. You say, Pastor, you not gonna say nothing about that bunny. I ain't through. I ain't even much through. I ain't even through. That baby working on child number 3. Child number 3.
Police say she ran through the courtyard
Look at this shit. This shit look like some off a movie. It look like a little college. It look like a little college. Listen, if you live in a spot to where it look like a little college, don't produce any more children. Because you really only if there's one door, listen, if there's one door to let you get to 4 more doors, don't produce anymore. Because typically you already have one if you live around there. Don't produce more. That's all I'm trying to say. That's really it.
Trying to get away, but they caught up to her in a stairwell.
If you, oh hell no, wait a minute. If you live in a spot where the charbroil barbecue grill is by the steps, do not bring any more children to the planet.
Caught up to her in a stairwell.
I got knocked in the head and they started beating me with their guns.
And she really crying. See, now she got the bonnet on, but she got the black ring and she got on the black shirt. Typically we don't be tripped, but hold on. She got a bonnet on in her house. Damn, I just caught that. She got a bonnet on inside the house though. But she got on the bonnet on national television. So that's like one wrong and one right, but the bonnet match. So we really ain't tripping because you got on the black shirt and the black band around the bonnet. Now, if we see her outside, then it's like a little different,
Over and over, at least 25 times. I stayed curled up in a ball as close as I could, knees to my chest, so they couldn't even harm my child.
I think you were better off saying you just got in the fetal position. You said that you pregnant, and you said you put your knees to your chest. Where your baby at? Like, is you pregnant like on the side or something? How would you ever put your knees to your chest and you pregnant? Who do that?
Police say the armed teens stole the victim's iPhone and purse. They say the armed teens took off in a black Nissan.
They took everything then. They took her purse and her phone. It says everything.
It's on Ultima.
That's some stamps. Bitch, they took a stamp card. Oh,
Officers tried to pull them over before the robbery was reported, but they say the driver sped off.
So is this cultural appropriation? Damn it, we might got to go with yeah. We might got to go with a yeah. Darker hue women started this shit first about being on national TV with the bunnies. Darker hue women started it first. Can't nobody take that away from them. Can't nobody add nothing, take nothing away. You say, Willie, those apartments were built in the 70s and need major renovation. If you live in an apartment building that was built in the 70s and need major renovation, you should not bring another child to the planet.
Now, with her third child on the way, the victim says security.
Ooh, okay. So she is. Now, she may not be as pregnant as we think she is.
On the way, the victim said
she may not be as pregnant because this is stomach, this is hip. Damn it, is she a white queen? I don't think she got a booty though. I don't know if she got a booty, and I don't know if her boyfriend black. I don't know if her boyfriend / baby daddy black. I don't know now. She ain't got no tattoos up here, but she do got a tattoo like right there. She got the bonnet on and the tattoo.
Security at the complex needs to improve.
The cameras were not even running. The gates are not functional how they're supposed to be.
Your gate's not functional. You knew that before you got pregnant. Your camera's not functional. The camera's not functional. You may have found out after this incident because you probably went down there and asked them for the cameras, and they were like, you know what, this shit just for show. You know what I'm saying?
So I just need to relocate my entire family and my family to be to a more safe area.
More safe area. Listen, I can almost promise y'all there has been incidents over in this spot right here. But because the incident did not personally affect her, since it didn't personally affect her, it was a safe place. I can guarantee you this is not the first incident. Now I'm trying to find the GoFundMe. Yada, yada, yada. The iPhone and the purse on the cameras. Police looking for suspects. Yada, yada, yada. They don't have the link. Click it to download something. I'm looking for the link. They don't have the link. So I may have to just in the complex of Cooper Young, the mother. They don't even have her name in this thing for me to look it up. Hold on, cause that baby, damn it, they need help. Pregnant mother. Okay, so this is another. Did I just click on this? I think this the one. Nope. I can't find the GoFundMe, y'all. That is so sad. 23 hours. Okay, this the Citizens Tribune. They may have it. They may let me. No, they're not letting it. No. I don't think that they want us to go to the GoFundMe. I don't think they want us to go to the GoFundMe. Okay, a pregnant mama here, and this is the Victoria Advocate. So y'all not. Nobody's putting a link up for this mama. That is so sad. Oh. Nobody put the link up for her though. So I guess I just have to go to pregnant mother or pregnant woman attack. Let's go to pregnant woman attack. Do a search. Pregnant woman attacked. Pregnant woman attacked. Stand with Mary and aid for brave street vendor. No, that ain't her. Pregnant woman. Can we just do just pregnant woman? No. Pregnant woman. Let's do Memphis. Urgent help needed. Pregnant woman facing eviction. Oh, whoa. Well, we can jump to a whole other damn story right here. Hold on. Got to be more careful because I cannot find their GoFundMe. I can't find their GoFundMe. Or her Wait. Help Michelle support moms with Dulio training. What does that word say? Dolo training? Dola training? Dollar training? Urgent help needed. Pregnant woman facing eviction. What's going on with little mama? She hit her goal with the $400. I'm a 27 year. That baby 27? Damn, I thought shouted like 40. I'm a 27-year-old pregnant woman and I need help paying my rent for the month of December before I get put out, and I have my next baby next week. So can you please help me keep our home? She's saying that she was having a baby next week. She don't have the fun. You pregnant and don't have rent money. Wow. That's deep. That's deep. Right? You say $400 is her rent. That's probably all that she needed. She probably got a little something else. She probably got like 8. And she just may need 4. You know what I'm saying? I could not find Lil Mama name. I couldn't find Lil Mama name, so I can't type in her name. Let me go back real quick.
Now she's breaking her silence. Child. The violent attack happened at an apartment complex in Cooper Young. Now she's breaking. Robbed at gunpoint. A pregnant mother says she survived it all after her dog bit a child. The violent attack happened at an apartment complex in Cooper Young. Now she's breaking her silence for the first time only with Fox 13 News. She spoke with Fox 13's Sierra Jordan.
The mother is still shaken up after being attacked by 2 armed teenagers.
Okay.
Now, she wants to be anonymous to protect her identity.
You can't do us like that. Oh, so maybe she's anonymous because she didn't give out her name. He said, Willie, you can't find her because she's anonymous. You got it. Yep. Because I was just in the trip because I had done said something about what she had done said earlier. Like, how in the hell do she want to be anonymous? And we got her picture. Like she's speaking on camera without her face being blurred. So I guess that you can be anonymous as you can put your face out here and still be anonymous. I never knew that though. Damn, this is a learning lesson for me. I never knew that right there. That's what's up then. Hey. So how the hell she got to go fund? Well, she got to go fund me. So let's see if some people were saying something. Let's see if some people were saying something in the comments. Hell, they may know her. You say that little brother needs to be trained not to walk up to other people's dog. Yes. Anonymous to protect her identity, shows face and mentioned exactly where she lived. That's why I'm like, how the hell can you be anonymous by showing your face and showing an apartment complex? With Memphis being as small as it is, it wouldn't be exactly hard to track her down or recognize her face. Boy, I tell you, people have no understanding to how their little brother was wrong. Yes, they do not. He got himself bit. He walked up to a damn dog. The dog was chained up for a reason. He say, why would the little brother go close enough to get bit? The proper thing to do is to teach the little brother to stay his distance away from dogs. He say, yeah, that's real crazy. Get out of Memphis. Get out of one of the suburbs, or move to one of the suburbs. I guess that's what they were trying to say. No description is a description. Right. No description is a description out here in these streets. They may be darker hue. But I'm hurt that we cannot find the doggone GoFundMe. So hell, y'all, we just gonna have to move this thing right along. I don't. Hold on. I'm gonna try one more thing. If I could just type in the thing, and then type in GoFundMe, pregnant woman attack. Hold on. It might be. If I typed it in like that, then it may pop up for me. Read full article. Nope. The news people need to be ashamed of their doggone stuff. No one. Now watch. Watch, that baby ain't gonna be able to move. That baby ain't gonna be able to move now. Don't nobody know how to find a damn GoFundMe. It's a problem. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. We got a domestic love. We got a domestic love. I ain't here and there screaming, trying to tell you something. Trying to tell you something. Hold on. I'm trying to see where Buddy them at. All right, I got it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we got an ex-boyfriend. We got an ex-boyfriend and relatives. The ex-boyfriend and his relatives is charged with kidnapping. With kidnapping his ex's child. What?
3 suspects face charges for allegedly kidnapping a baby from Oak Park Mall.
Tonight, we're learning that the suspects knew the child's mother. Fox 4's Lexi French live in Overland Park near the mall. Lexi, what led up to the alleged kidnapping here?
John, Overland Park police responded to the Oak Park Mall on Saturday. Whenever investigators got there, they say that a pregnant woman reported her ex-boyfriend and his family members had physically attacked her, stole her cell phone, and then kidnapped her 8-month-old baby. Now, police...
She had an 8-month-old baby and an ex-boyfriend, and she's pregnant. Decisions.
Say that this altercation all started because of an argument.
That's really unfortunate. I mean, the day and age, it's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. You never know, when something like that could happen. So I just think it's unfortunate that someone would go to those extents and extreme to and not be able to talk about it just to resolve it without anybody getting hurt.
The victim told OPPD officers her ex-boyfriend is not the 8-month-old baby's father, and he does not have any parental rights.
The ex-boyfriend is not the 8-month-old baby daddy.
Naria Britton and Connie Young have been charged with kidnapping, aggravated interference with parental custody, and battery. Navon Britton faces the same charges, plus domestic battery.
So he is the ex-boyfriend. Is this his sister and his mama? He look just like his mama. I'm trying to figure out who is she. Hold on.
PD officers, her ex-boyfriend is not the 8-month-old baby's father, and he does not have any parental rights. Naria Britton and Connie Young have been charged with kidnapping, aggravated interference with parental custody, and battery. Navon Britton faces the same charges, plus domestic battery.
Okay, so that's his sister then.
Police arrested all 3 suspects the next day at a house in Kansas City. The baby was also found safe at the house.
It could happen at any moment, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, so his mama and his sister got arrested too because they kidnapped the baby. The ex-girlfriend say he's not the father. Oh, I see what happened here. Go ahead.
Anywhere in this century that we live in. So I just try to stick to myself and like stay out of different places with crowds and certain places at times.
He was under the belief that was his damn baby. I promise you that right now. And then she come to the news. That wasn't even his baby.
All 3 people charged in this case had their first appearance in court earlier this afternoon. All 3 suspects are being held on a $50,000 bond.
Ooh, y'all all got a 50. Miss your mama. What type of... Now children don't need no daddy. Children is best left with their mamas. Why do it be so many mamas involved with the children's situations? Huh? Why is it so many mothers cannot talk their children out of doing some dumb-ish? Why is it that a lot of mothers join their children in the dumb-ish? Huh? Why is that? I just don't... But they got different dads.
Father, and he does not have any parental rights. Naria Britton and Connie Young have been charged with kidnapping, aggravated interference with parental custody, and battery. Navon Britton faces the same charge.
Boy, they do. Boy, they may got the same daddy. Boy, them noses is the same. The noses is the same. But he got his mama color. Them noses is the same. Them eyebrows different, though. Noses is the same man. They got the same mouth though. They got the same mouth. They may got the same daddy though. They might got the same daddy. But now his ass done called a case. Hell, now they all done called a case. What? Behind what? Monkey. They called a case behind Monkey. Cause his ex-girlfriend, I'm trying to tell y'all, be playing with players out here in these doggone streets. Telling us that the baby eyes, and then telling that the baby is not eyes because you're mad. And sometimes the baby be eyes, but you said that it's not eyes because you mad. And then when we start treating you and the baby like y'all not eyes, then we is the deadbeats and we is the problem. There's so many women who be out here talking about, well, the men need to stop leaving the women. Them bitches telling us that we not the daddies when they mad. What you expect for a man to do when you tell the man you ain't the damn daddy? I don't mess with you no more then. Little hoe. Oh, so you was a little hoe when I was getting it. And I was only getting it because you was a little hoe anyway. But anyway, I'm just saying though. Now he the deadbeat. Because you said some fly shit out your mouth. Oh, hell, I be forgetting y'all the biggest liars on the damn planet. But y'all want us to believe some shit. This is why DNA testing need to be mandatory. There should not be a assistance given out. There should not be a assistance given out if the father has not been determined. Hell, in my mind, you should not get assistance for your children. You should not get assistance for your children. If I'm not mistaken, I do think like in China, they don't get assistance for their kids. Let me ask my AI la. Do people get assistance from the government for their children in China? Okay, so, all right, yes. Yes, the Chinese government provides assistance for children, particularly the vulnerable ones. This includes programs like mainstream social assistance, specialized schemes for orphans and children with disabilities, and efforts to improve child protection and support system. The government has also implemented policies to increase financial support for low-income families with children and has been encouraging childbirth with child care subsidies and free preschool education. Wow. There was a while back to where China wasn't like if you couldn't afford to send your child to school, your child wasn't going no damn school. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you with that story right there. Get that out the screen. So this must be something new. Okay. I ain't looked up China laws in a good little minute though. Let's see how many children can they have now, because there was a time where you can only have one child and then they went to 2 children, but then you couldn't have more. Like you had to have like a boy and a girl. Like you can't have 2 girls, and like you can't. I think that you can have like 2 boys, but you can't have like 2 girls or something like that right there. How many children can you have in China? In China, couples are currently allowed to have up to 3 children. Okay, so they push it up to 3. This policy change followed a period of a 1-child policy. I was just saying that right there, which was then relaxed to a 2-child policy before the current 3-child policy was implemented. The move to allow 3 children aimed to address a declining birth rate and aging population. Okay. I remember that things were flaky back in the days when it came down to China with these doggone children. They done laxed up on them. I bet your ass ain't laying around there with 4, 5, 6, 7 children though. I bet you ain't doing that right there. Try 'em. What would happen if a woman gets pregnant in China with her 4th child? In China, a woman getting pregnant with her 4th child would not face fines or other penalties as the one child and later 2-child policy has been scrapped. The government has actually encouraged couples to have more children to address declining birth rates. The 3-child policy was implemented to reverse the declining birth rates and address the aging population. All right. So they really didn't answer that question. They went back to the 3-child law. I guess they really don't want to answer that question to let us Americans know what happens to a woman if she get pregnant for the 4th time. Oh yeah. It backfired. See, because China have billions of people. We only have like 350 million people. I think it's something like that right there. How many people is in China? China has a 1.4 billion people. How many people is in the United States? 340 million people. And they say that their population is declining. Damn. Their population is declining. The birth rate is declining. They have 1.4 billion people in their country. We have 340, man. And in America, we say, we're overpopulated. Wait, huh? What? We overpopulated? Where? Maybe in your little city you overpopulated, but the country is not overpopulated. That's what's up. But we learn a little bit every doggone day. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much whole. You get that right out of the way. What is this one right here? Damn, what time it is? It's 32? 32 past the hour. I got one for you, though. Hold on. That's for later. That's for bam. Okay, hell. We got 4. Whew. I got one for you then. We have 4 arrested, connected in a toddler's death, and a mother of the toddler has been arrested. Here we go.
A 2-year-old is dead, and police have arrested their mother in connection to...
Don't do me.
Hey, guys.
Don't do me. We know you've been around for 10 years and all that flash shit right there. Play out. Here we go. Skip.
Is dead, and police have arrested their mother in connection to that shooting. Several others are facing charges. This afternoon, we learned more about what happened that led up to the 2-year-old's death. News 13's Jessica Gatate has the very latest from the police chief and more on how the mom could be facing more charges.
Amelia Garcia claims the death was an accident, but police say the actions she and 3 other people took after the fact wasn't.
It's disappointing that individuals, after knowing a child has lost their life, would go to the extremes as occurred yesterday and remove firearms and evidence from the scene.
Police say Garcia was with 3 other people, Angel Cordova, Angelica Lucero, and Angel Morales, not including her 2 kids.
Shout out that baby out for having tattoos on her neck. Ain't saying people tattoos on their necks bad people. Just like to go ahead on the point of that. She got one, and she got one over here too. You say, and she got other children?
Police say Garcia was with 3 other people, Angel Cordova, Angelica Lucero, and Angel Morales, not including her 2 kids, at an apartment on Buena Vista yesterday afternoon. Around 3, police say Lucero and her boyfriend Cordova were woken up by the sound of a gunshot. They saw Garcia holding her 2-year-old and called 911. Police say before officers arrived, Cordova and Morales took the gun and another one that wasn't involved in the shooting and left the apartment. The 2 women stayed and told police they were the only ones in the apartment because Cordova was on probation for an aggravated assault case from 2022. Garcia said she was sleeping in Morales' room with her 1-year-old when she heard the gun go off and saw her gun laying next to her 2-year-old's body. Garcia said she bought the gun on the streets. It was kept in her purse, which was on the couch in the living room where her 2-year-old was left alone. Amelia Garcia is facing the most serious charges: child abuse resulting in death and tampering with evidence. APD Chief Harold Medina says she may also be charged under Benny's Law.
I mean, I think we could all sit here and we could just really think about it and say, what would possess you leaving an unsecured firearm in the presence of somebody so innocent and so young that they could injure themselves, and in this case, kill themselves? So,
when police asked Garcia about the gun, she said she didn't know where it was. A little later, Cordova returned to the scene and handed over the weapons to police. They found a total of 6 guns. One they've determined was stolen. Lucero and Morales are facing tampering with evidence charges. Chief Medina says Cordova's case is being taken over by the ATF, and he will be federally charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. Back to you.
All right,
did they say that the man to be charged with a felony?
This is being taken over by the ATF, and he will be federally charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. Back to you.
All right, Jessica, thank you. The 1-year-old in this case was not hurt. CYFD says they have been placed in the care of a family member.
I bet they have. Goddamn, but listen, children best left with their mama them riding goddamn women. 2 of them nothing left because they on probo, on probation. Well, one of them, he said the new face of America. There it is. That's a great question right there. I almost forgot, but I'm glad that you said it. What is Benny's Law? Benny's Law, officially named the Benny Hargrove Gun Safety Act, is a New Mexico law that holds parents or guardians responsible for neglect storage of firearms if a child accesses and uses them to commit a crime. The law aims to prevent gun violence by requiring firearm owners to keep their weapons safely stored inaccessible to minors. I didn't even know that we had to come up with a law for some shit that was supposed to be like a given. Like, you should already be held responsible without this law if a child gets a hold to your gun. But they actually had to make a law. And this law was made last year, March of 14, 20 to 23. I don't understand. Governor signs the House Bill 9. All right, so that was in March 23. Got that right there. And it took effect June 16, 20 to 23 in New Mexico. We got to come up with a lot. This is the problem with our system. This is the problem. So notice, and I think that this law is only in New Mexico. I wonder, do we have laws like this in every other state? It should be a federal law. This shit should cover every state. If a child gets a hold to your gun and commits a crime or harms themselves, you should be held accountable. I don't understand why we got to vote for that. That should be like breathing. I don't know. But anyway, children best left with their mama. She gonna get her babies back. Hell, they're not gonna take her other children away. Well, they're gonna take them away for right now, but not really. Just go to the parents' class. That baby gonna keep her children, and she's gonna be able to have another child. All of them will be able to produce children and be a mom out here in the doggone street, regardless of what they do. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. Yep, it don't matter what they do. They females. We want them to keep their babies. We want them to be in control of the children are our futures. I just saw something else over here. I got to pull it up on this screen right here. What is we talking about? It got something to do with you ladies. Got something to do with you ladies right here. Hey, we spoke about something similar to this right here last week, but I guess we didn't. Let me go and put this on up real. Bam, drop that. Oh, y'all just not coming on in. We're also streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter. Hope that y'all is enjoying Friday night, STD Friday. Let me get a refresh. We still haven't even gotten over 200. That is so sad. We had 185. Can we get over 200? Can we get over 200 thumbs up? You say the number 2 chick is studded out. The one with the big tattoo on the yeah. That baby look like she is. You in New Mexico? They got that law around there for y'all though. You say trust black women, they lead. For real though. You say, Willie, it says that in the paperwork you fill out for a legal gun, the key is legal gun. That's a fact. That's a fact. This is why they give out gun locks and safes and gun locks with every firearm. Like the shit is free. It's free, and that is really for children. Really for the children to not kill themselves with your gun, and or harm somebody else. But yeah, you is right. It do say legal gun. So maybe the law was for any gun. I still think it still should fall under any gun, because if you have an illegal gun, you need to get charged with the illegal gun and your child, because that has to fall under neglect, which is strange that every parent has not been charged with the neglect part of their child getting the hold of a firearm and shooting themselves and shooting somebody else. You need to go to prison. That is so strange that we have not been locking people up left and right. I got something for you babies that you might not need much know. We have a massive spike in pregnancies, which we had done talked about. More women in their 40s was having women in their 40s were having more children than the teens. That's what they say. Massive spike in pregnancy related deaths in the U.S. Think about, we just talked about this last week about women over 40 having more children than the teens. There has been a decline in the teens pregnancy. There has been an increase, and I think the increase was 142% increase in women over 40 having children. Now, this article is saying massive spikes in pregnancies related deaths. Here's which states are the worst. Let me just scroll down to the map. Here's the states that's the worst. All this shit in the South, y'all dying at high numbers. Y'all dying at high numbers in the South right here. This y'all. New Mexico, South Dakota, Montana. Y'all dying in Montana and South Dakota. You know shit bad up here. Huh? You know this little pregnancy thing bad out here. You mean to tell me that is less deaths due to pregnancy in California and Maine? I kind of understand Maine. Who the hell live in Maine? Maine and Minnesota. These is the least. Vermont, the estimates are not available. Ain't nothing going on in Vermont. So y'all living in Vermont. New Mexico is on the rise, boys. He said, hey, y'all out here hunching and getting pregnant. No. Let me take that back. Y'all just getting pregnant. A lot of y'all ain't even hunching. But then again, we have a lot of LGBT women who is pregnant. And they didn't hunch to get pregnant. So, crisis in the South. He say, if you're in the Southeast, the news is especially bleak. These states have the highest rate of pregnancy-related death nationwide from 2018 to 2022. He said with Alabama topping the list at 59.7% per 1,000 live birth. Mississippi took second place. Do y'all understand? Y'all understand how many people that is dying? And y'all keep doing this thing of getting pregnant. Do y'all know that a lot of women do not know that they can die in childbirth? Why? Because they don't see it, and it's not publicized. It's not even talked about like that. It's not all on social media. Nope. A lot of them have no idea that you can die in childbirth. Just saying. You say it's the food. Young moms is the hardest hit. The studies find that the rate of pregnancy-related deaths rose from 23.3 per 1,000 in 2018 to the peak of 44.1 in 21. Gotta be more careful. Now, that was during C19, though. It was the height of C19. The rate then fell slightly to 32.6 in 2022, while the increase in death occurred across all age groups of women. 25 to 39 experienced the most significant rise. Cardiovascular disease, the number one cause of pregnancy-related deaths overall, played a major role in the spikes. So cardiovascular disease. So y'all out here with cardiovascular diseases? Getting peed in and keeping the baby? She planned that pregnancy puts extra stress. Wait, what? I must have missed it. Oh, Dr. Rose L., one of the study's authors. Oh, all right. So she planned that pregnancy and puts extra stress on the heart and can worsen hidden or existing conditions like high blood pressure at the same time. Cardiovascular diseases itself is becoming more common in younger adults. Y'all got to ask yourself why. Why is cardiovascular diseases is becoming more common in younger adults? I know that y'all thinking, what is cardiovascular diseases? Cardiovascular diseases are also known as heart disease, or a broad group of disorders that affects the heart and blood vessels. The condition can range from coronary artery disease to stroke, heart failure, and arrhythmias, arithmetics. Damn it, I can't say the word right now, but I know what they talk about. Yeah. A broad range, leading cause. It's like somebody has said, it's the food. It's the food, people. Hypertension, yep, that's the high blood pressure, yep. It's the food, people. You younger adults, it's the food. A lot of y'all is eating. Y'all eat out way too much. You all don't even know how to watch your salt intake. But y'all can become parents. Y'all know it all. We seem as a society to be getting sicker earlier. Of course we are, because the FDA them be allowing all this shit inside our food. And hell, we just can't blame them. We allow all this stuff in our bodies. We don't do the investigations. We do not research. Which is why we're seeing this particular age group, an associate, yada, 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 gynecology and reproductive biology at Harvard. All right, other leading culprits is that fell and rise in death toll include cancer, mental health issues, substance abuse, and alcohol. The study did not include accidents, homicides, or other deaths not medically linked to pregnancies. Wow. The racial and ethnic divide. What is they talking about? In addition to the state-by-state disparities, the researchers also identified widening gaps in pregnancy-related deaths among different races and ethnicities. The Native American and Alaskan Native women face the highest rates, followed by black women. Followed. That means they behind, so they following. Black women is the leaders. You all are the leaders. Mm-hmm. Do y'all really even... Our whole society just got really, really turned upside down. And like I've been trying to tell people, society now has the human beings believing and or indulging into we both need to work high paying jobs, high earning jobs. We both need to do this so we can live these extravagant lives, so we can buy a whole bunch of nonsense that we really don't need. The more that we work and we be working, both parents, we be out here working and producing children, knowing we don't have time for children with at the rate that we want to work. Yeah, we can make them, but can we raise them? Not really. Yeah, I can be home with them when they first get home, and then I go to work, and you can come home right before I go to work so you can have them. But we be so tired because we work so many hours, and because both parents is working, we cannot tend to education. I don't mean education as in like schooling and stuff like that. I'm talking about education as in our health and the things that we eat. We do not have the time to pay attention to the studies that's coming out, and we do not have times to test the foods for our family to keep our family healthy. We don't have the time like that. Neither do we care to have the time. Again, we don't have time to farm. We don't have time to grow nothing. We don't have time to find better ways of doing a whole bunch of things that we need to be finding better ways to do a whole bunch of things. Nobody's in the home anymore. The man that used to work, take care of everything financially. Grandma used to be in tune to into the communities, into the politics, into the foods. That's what the woman used to do. Now we don't want to play them roles, and we sick faster. Yeah. You might be living 70 and 80, but you may be living in your 60s, 70s, and 80s. But is you living in your 60s and 70s and your 80s in a healthy state? The majority of people is on depression medication. A lot of y'all don't know about that. We're on all other drugs, which is okay. Be on those essential products. But this doggone depression medication, and it is ridiculous. We only sick because of the food, and we will not focus on the food so we won't be sick. I'm talking about all of us. And I know it's not all. I'm talking about the majority, the mass majority of us. But we love ourselves, right? We love our kids. We love our husbands. We love our wives. We love our families. The food is killing us. We is not trying to fix that problem. Sad. It's sad. But we got them good jobs. We eating. We can buy what we want to buy. We stunting. Yeah. I guess we look at it, well, hell, we only gonna live between 60 and 80 anyway, so, you know. Yeah. One thing that I want you good people to know before I go on and get on up out of here, I've seen this happen. I have seen this happen to where people have worked really, really good jobs and they saved up. They got the little 401ks and pensions, and now they're on Social Security. I've seen 3 people right before Social Security with their pensions and their 401ks. They lost a hell of a lot of their 401ks and their pension because they messed around and got sick before Social Security can kick in. So they wasted a lot of their savings, the savings that was supposed to be used in tandem with Social Security. Now they just on Social Security and they done ran out of all that doggone money that they had them saved. When I tell y'all that y'all health is real, real important, a lot of people don't want to hear me. You just don't want it to happen to you. See, everything good with you right now. You run good, you jogging, you exercising, or you're not. You getting up, you going here, you going there, you partying, you doing your thing, you doing everything sweet. You got your paper. It's payday. Yeah. You've been having a good little time out here in these doggone street. Monday, you back at your good job. Got it. And your nice little whip and shit. You got your nice little crib. That money coming in, you eating. I'm trying to tell you something. Mess around and fall short. Get sick. Get sick real quick. Get sick real quick. All right. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Hope y'all enjoy it. Boy, I hope y'all enjoy it. I done seen too much. That's why I be talking. That's why I be trying to talk. Trying to tell y'all something. Trying to tell y'all something what's going on out here in these doggone streets. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. That's all I'm here to do. And for a little entertainment, so I hope that you all was entertained also. We got the likes up over 200. I appreciate that right there. Thank you. Oh, bam, I'm glad that you said it. Look up. All right. We got to see if a 15-year-old got dead. Let's see. 15-year-old got shot. Let me research. All right, we can only, damn it, that's only a 7-hour one. Okay, so I put shot, or now I just need to go killed. We need to do killed. Okay, we still the Michigan City. Hold on. Well, okay, so the New Haven and the Michigan City is the same thing. We got that right. Hold on. Nope, that was 3 days ago. Yada. Let me try this right here. Death. 14 hours ago. Whoa. 19-year-old gets 17 years for shooting and killing a 15-year-old. Oh, all right, but that was 14 hours ago. Hold on. Organs. All right, we got for one hour ago. He was a red light, mother of a 14-year-old who was shot and killed. Beg youth put the gun down. What day was that? That was today. That was published at 7:35. Damn, but that was a 14-year-old. Hold on. That's a 14-year-old for what I'm looking at right now. Who is this? Yep. A mother of a 14-year-old who was shot down and killed. Begs youth to put the guns down. Oh, well, I guess we can watch it.
I'm a scientist, and I support...
We can see what's going on with the 14-year-old who had done died out here in the street. Hold on, let's get a skip.
Columbus mother is begging young people to put the guns down. This after Columbus police say her 14-year-old son, Lorenzo Galloway, was shot and killed inside a stolen car in South Linden Saturday. Officers arrested 3 teens in...
Hold on. Did they say he was shot and killed inside of a stolen car and now the mama say put the guns down? Go ahead.
Connection with his death, all three have criminal records. 10 TV's Carla Rogner joins us live now after sitting down with the victim's family, who says they'll never be the same. Carla.
Yeah, Colin, those three teens charged in the death of Lorenzio Galloway Jr. are 15 and 16 years old. And the victim's mother tells me those boys were her son's friends. They don't know what led up to the shooting on Saturday, but they're hoping that other young people and their parents who hear Lorenzio's story are encouraged to turn away from violence.
I'm sure his baby picture.
A grieving mom and sister holding on to the good memories they shared with 14-year-old Lorenzio Galloway Jr., the baby of the family.
We're all in disbelief. He was our light. He was our light. He was an angel. He was sweet.
His mom asked us not to show their faces because she's worried about the dangerous company her 8th grader had been keeping.
I told my son.
She is worried about the company her 8th grader was keeping. Boy, go ahead.
If you don't stop, we can be either in jail or dead, and I don't want that for you.
She is concerned about the company her 8th grader, what her 8th grader was keeping? He's 13. Well, 14.
When Lorenzio was 12, his mom says he started stealing cars.
I apologize to anybody whose car or anything my son touched.
She went with him to juvenile court.
I told them the first time to keep my son. He doesn't need to be out here if he's not going to do right. But then he tried and kept trying.
But at home, she says he acted like the loving son she raised.
People always say it's the parents. It's not the parents. I did my best. My family, we have a big support system.
That's you did your best. He's 13, 14. What do you mean you did your best and when he was 12 he went to stealing cars? Listen, that's your best? Wow.
We did all we could do. So
who is we? Who is we now?
Sometimes children just have minds of their own.
You right about that right there, but damn it, you got to hold some responsibility. You got to hold some damn responsibility. He was 12 stealing cars.
Then Saturday night came along.
Come on.
And someone sent him a message and it made him run right out the house.
Hold on. Somebody sent him a message and it made him run outside the house. And she don't want to hold no blame. It's no blame on her. Jeez.
Children just have minds of their own.
Then Saturday night came along.
And someone sent him a message and it made him run right out the house.
Around 7:45, police say Lorenzio crashed a stolen car at this intersection after he was shot and killed. Were you afraid this could happen?
I was afraid this could happen just because of the company he was keeping, the change in him. I didn't know his friends.
His company, how the hell you let a 12-year-old, 13-year-old keep company? Well, damn it, Willie, gotta get it right. I'm a man. My bad, go ahead.
And like we said, it was two different people.
Days later, it's easy to pass by this intersection without realizing it's where the beloved son and brother met his tragic end. But if you look closer up the hill, you'll find what's left of the car he was driving. And teddy bears his family says were left by the many people who loved him.
The youth should choose their dreams, choose their passions, instead of glorifying violence and taking things from people and just not being a good person at all.
So maybe it was a good thing that he gone.
Yeah. What goes around comes around, and I just want the youth to know that there are consequences to your actions.
Yeah. Programs. Daddies. Yep. Children can go their own way. It's not always the parent. Bitch, at 12, I'm going to give you 15, 16. I can go ahead and do that right there. At 12, it's the company he keep. He's 12. Y'all don't.
Yeah, right now, as Lorenzio's family plans a funeral, the three boys charged in his death are locked up in a juvenile detention center. Next week, a judge will discuss whether those three suspects should be tried as adults. Reporting at CPD headquarters, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.
And now that I think about it, hell, she's probably happy that he's dead. Will anybody fault her for being happy that he's dead, though? I don't see nothing wrong with her having that thought when he done made the family look a mess. When she couldn't control him because she was afraid of her son. We just keep it 100. She was afraid of her son. Got a 14-year-old getting text messages running up out the house and she can't do nothing with him. She's afraid. And one of you mothers out here, when your son and or daughter is 12, 13, 14 years old and you can't do nothing with him, you scared of your child. You was afraid of your child. I promise you, you're afraid of your child. That's what's up. It is what it is. Moving right along with that right there. So, no, I could not find. There is not a story. There is not a story of a 15-year-old nowhere. Damn, I almost had it. Hold on, that's Salem. No, we got it 3 days ago, 2 days, 3 days. Nope. Don't have a story. I was close. I was close. Yeah, you can't blame me. Blame these kids. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Whew. Y'all going out here, man, and y'all have a good one. Do not let nobody steal y'all joy. Don't let nobody steal y'all joy. You still alive, and as long as you still alive, there's a chance for you to be alive again the next day. Enjoy. Things that really don't be mattering. A lot of things that we think matter, that it don't matter. It ain't that serious. But who am I? Listen, I'm finna go ahead and get on up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show, number 7 channel. Watch standalone videos. I'm finna put up some more videos tonight. I appreciate y'all for